So hello guys, this is Programming Guru and this is our lecture 3, and today we are going to learn more about theory of C language. So first comes the data types, that is value stored from user memory store. First comes variable where value store. Actually data type means that what we used to write, that integer and void, that are actually the data types, and we give a data type to a variable. Means we used to write, if you remember, but if you have not seen my lecture 1 and 2, please go and see that lectures first, because you will not be able to understand this lecture without seeing those two videos. So in that we have written that integer a for declaring any variable. So means that we are giving a data type to a variable as integer when we write integer a, or character a, giving a character data type to a variable a. Then there are actually two types of data types, primary and secondary, and primary also contains fundamental, basic. So coming to this columns, data type primary, secondary. In primary we have integer, void, float, double, character and string, whereas in secondary we have array, pointer, structure, ename, etc., which will be going to come in the end part of the core C languages. Then comes primary data type, where whatever size I have mentioned, that is 2 bytes or 1 byte, just double those size for code blocks, as this size are mentioned for turbo only. For integer data type, that is for integer, we have 2 bytes. Then comes the character type, 1 byte, float type 4 bytes, double type 8 bytes, and void, it returns nothing when we write void. That is, if you just write a print statement, then it will print. But if you want to return a value from the code, then it will not return anything if you have written a void. Like if we write integer main, instead of that you write void main, then it will not return anything from the code. It will print in the output, but it will not return anything. You will be able to understand all these things as we move forward in these lectures. Then comes the modifiers, different compiler. It contains two types of modifiers, sign and size. Sign contains further two types, that is signed and unsigned, where signed contains both positive and negative values, whereas unsigned contains only positive values. Then comes size, that is size can be both short or long. A short size can be 2 byte, short integer a 2 byte. Means if you want to write integer a, before that you write short a, so that size of that variable a would be 2 bytes, and we write long, then it will be 4 bytes. Then comes a simple statement where I have written integer a equals to 10, where data type is integer, variable is a, and value is 10. Then we have constants, means which cannot be changed in the whole code. There are two types of constants, numeric constant, character constant. Numeric constant contains integer and real, that is int and float for real, and means integer numbers and real numbers, where integer numbers can contain 0 and all the positive values, where real part contains 0 and both positive and negative values. Character constant means it can be a single character, like any single letter, like C, A, B, any single letter, and whereas string contains a collection of letters, that is A, B, C, D continuously. Then integer contains 0 to 9 number, positive, negative, and real 0.9 or 0 point something point values also, as it is real numbers. collection of real numbers. Integer contains sub-classifications as a decimal, that is it contains 0 to 9, both positive and negative numbers. Then octal, that is 0 to 7 only start with 0, means that if you want to write any octal number, then you have to start writing it using a 0, then only you can write. Like for decimal, how we write simply 9 or 10, but in octal, if you want to write an octal number, you have to start anything you write, you have to write first 0. Then comes hexadecimal. It contains 0 to 9 numbers, then capital A to F and small a to F. Then comes single characters, that is A, B, C, means single letters, which are written in this type of commas, single inverted commas. Then comes string, which are written in double inverted commas, like forum is a collection of letters, Raj, Sheetal, in that way. Then comes operators. There are basically many types of operators. First comes as arithmetic operator, which contains plus sign, minus, multiplication, division. Then relational operators, greater than, less than, greater than, equal to, less than, equal to, not equals to, equal to, equals to. Then comes logical operators, that is Anderson, and or, and not. Then comes conditional operator, question mark, exp1 and exp2. You will be able to understand all these things clearly when we use all these things in practical, in code block, in doing codes. This conditional statement is written in this way. Then comes assignment operator, where right side value is assigned, means if you write integer a equals to 10, then 100 is assigned to a and a is assigned to integer, that is, it moves from right to left. Then comes increment decrement, means if you want to write that after running a for loop, you will not be knowing about for loop, but I will be teaching you. Just for now, just know that on writing a plus plus, a is equals to a plus 1. These both things are same. A is equals to a plus 1 means a plus plus. And if you write plus plus a, then if you write like this, b is equals to v is equals to plus plus a, then it means that v is equals to v plus a, and if you write a plus plus, means a is equals to a plus 1. Okay, so then comes means if you write plus plus after that variable a, it means post, and if you write before a like this, it means pre. Remember these things. Means that a plus plus value of a will increase first and the old value will be assigned to b in case of a is equals to b plus plus. For writing b is equals to a plus plus, and if we have value of a is equals to 100, I have given value, then value of b will become b is equals to 101. And for b is equals to a plus plus, this one, a is equals to 101, I have given value, then value of b, which was old value, becomes 100 and value of a becomes 101. Don't get confused, you will be able to understand later. Then comes bitwise operators, means it will check every bit, that is, it contains and, or, exclusive or, left, right. Then comes special operators, that is comma and size of operator, where size of operator shows how much size does it block in the memory in computer. It returns values in bytes. It is here comes its output, that is enter the radius of circle. So I entered 5, so it automatically calculated diameter as 10, circumference as 31.4 and area as 78.5 units. Then comes the program to convert centimeters into meters and kilometers. So I took 3 float variables, cent, met and kilo. For that I took user input as a centimeter value, and that it automatically calculated meter and kilometer values. For meter we did centimeter divided by 100, and for kilometer we did meters divided by 100, and after that we have simply printed meters and kilometers. So here comes its output. I entered the number of centimeters, so I entered 1000. Length in meters came as 10 meter, length in kilometers 0.01 kilometers, right? Then comes the program to find third angle of a triangle using two angles. Means user should enter only two angles of a triangle and the program should automatically calculate its third angle. So I took first angle, second angle, and after that for finding third angle I did 180 minus 1 plus 2, so that I get third angle, as sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So output for that is enter first angle 34, second angle 46, so third angle came as 100 degrees, right? So this is the end of our second lecture, and I hope that you liked the video. So please like, share and subscribe to my channel Programming Guru, so that I get motivation to create new and more lectures for you. Thank you for watching my video.